Hernandez-Govan, the man accused of arranging the murder of young Dolph, appeared before the judge after missing his court appearance the day before.
The drama surrounding young Dolph's murder is slowly coming to an end.
He recently filed a motion to have his bond modified so he could get a job to support his family. However, the judge says before she could review the bond modification, she received upsetting news.
His killer has finally appeared in court and some shocking details have been revealed. The hope is for justice to prevail. Young Dolph's killer in court. Standing side by side, Hernandez-Govan and Jamarcus Johnson entered the courtroom, their faces a mix of tension and uncertainty. All eyes were on them as they faced Judge Jennifer Mitchell, who would preside over this high-profile case. Both suspects were out on bond, but the weight of the charges against them was palpable. Judge Mitchell, known for her no-nonsense approach, took her seat, ready to administer justice. The atmosphere in the courtroom was electric, as spectators and media personnel eagerly awaited the proceedings to unfold. The prosecutor wasted no time in laying out the charges against Govan and Johnson. Hernandez-Govan, the alleged mastermind behind the murder, was accused of hiring Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith to carry out the cold-blooded shooting of young Dolph. The motive for this heinous act, which took place back in 2021, has yet to be revealed, leaving the public hungry for answers. On the other side of the courtroom, the defense attorneys for Govan and Johnson fought tooth and nail to cast doubt on their clients' involvement. They argued that their clients were innocent and that the evidence against them was circumstantial at best. The tension between the prosecution and defense was palpable, setting the stage for a fierce legal battle. As the trial progressed, witnesses took the stand, shedding light on the events leading up to young Dolph's tragic demise. One key witness, whose identity remains protected, testified about Govan's alleged involvement in the planning and execution of the murder. Their testimony painted a chilling picture of a calculated plot that shocked the courtroom. The emotional impact of young Dolph's murder was evident as his family members sat in the courtroom, their grief etched on their faces. Their presence served as a reminder of the devastating loss suffered by the music industry and the fans who adored him. Finally, after weeks of intense courtroom battles, Judge Mitchell made a pivotal decision regarding Govan's supervision. In addition to being placed on house arrest, Govan was required to undergo random drug screenings once a month for the remainder of his case. This decision aimed to ensure that he remained compliant with the conditions of his release. Govan's attorney, Jr., addressed the media outside the courtroom, stating that they would not seek a resolution until after the trials of Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith, which were scheduled for this March. This strategic move left many wondering if Govan would eventually testify against his co-defendants, or if a different twist awaited this already shocking case. Young Dolph, a beloved rapper known for his raw lyrics and charismatic persona, had amassed a loyal fan base and achieved great success in the music industry. But behind the scenes, a web of jealousy and rivalry was brewing, ultimately leading to his tragic demise. The motive behind young Dolph's murder has yet to be fully revealed, but prosecutors believe it stems from a deep-rooted feud between the rapper and another artist. Allegedly, the artist held a grudge against young Dolph, feeling overshadowed by his success and popularity. This resentment festered until it reached a boiling point, leading to the alleged hire of Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith to carry out the unthinkable. Witnesses who took the stand during the trial shed light on the alleged involvement of Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith in the murder plot. According to their testimonies, Johnson and Smith were recruited by Govan to carry out the cold-blooded shooting. The chilling details of their involvement painted a picture of a calculated plan executed with precision. However, the defense attorneys for Johnson and Smith vehemently argued that their clients were mere pawns in Govan's game. They claimed that Johnson and Smith were coerced and manipulated into carrying out the act, with Govan pulling the strings from behind the scenes. The courtroom was divided as the prosecution and defense presented their contrasting narratives. Judge Mitchell, tasked with weighing the evidence and determining the truth, listened attentively to the arguments presented by both sides. Her comments during the trial hinted at her skepticism regarding the defense's claims of coercion, leaving the fate of Johnson and Smith hanging in the balance. Throughout the trial, the emotional impact of young Dolph's murder was felt by his grieving family members. Their presence in the courtroom served as a constant reminder of the void left by his untimely death. The pain etched on their faces resonated with the public, who followed the case closely, seeking justice for the beloved rapper. As the trial neared its conclusion, the prosecution and defense delivered their closing arguments, leaving the jury with the weighty responsibility of determining the guilt or innocence of the co-defendants. The courtroom was filled with anticipation as the fate of Govan, Johnson, and Smith hung in the balance. Finally, Judge Mitchell addressed the court, reminding the jury of their duty to carefully consider the evidence presented and reach a just verdict. The tension in the courtroom was palpable as the fate of the suspect and the pursuit of justice for young Dolph rested in the hands of the jury. One of the questions on many lips is, who is Hernandez Govan? Born in the late 70s, Govan grew up in a modest neighborhood on Bradley Street, a place that would later become entangled in a web of crime and tragedy. From a young age, Govan faced numerous challenges and hardship. Growing up in a neighborhood plagued by violence and crime, he was exposed to a harsh reality that would shape his future. Despite these circumstances, Govan's family did their best to provide him with a stable upbringing. Education played a crucial role in Govan's life. He attended the local public schools, where he showed promise and potential. However, his path took a different turn as he entered his teenage years. Influenced by the negative environment around him, Govan began to associate with the wrong crowd, leading him down a dangerous path. As Govan entered adulthood, his involvement in criminal activities became more pronounced. He developed a reputation within the community as someone involved in drugs, weapons, and assault. The law enforcement agencies had their eyes on him, and his criminal record began to grow. Despite his troubled past, Govan also had a personal life that was marked by tragedy. In a devastating turn of events, his own daughter, Destiny Govan, met a tragic end. Destiny, a talented up-and-coming rapper known by her stage name, Lotta Cash Desto, was fatally shot in Houston. The circumstances surrounding her death remain shrouded in mystery, leaving Govan and his family devastated. The murder of young Dolph sent shockwaves through the music industry and the community at large. And at the center of this high-profile case is none other than Hernandez Govan, a name that has become synonymous with the investigation. Just recently, Govan was indicted in connection with the murder of young Dolph. The charges against him include first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. These serious allegations have thrust Govan into the spotlight, leaving many wondering about his alleged role in this heinous crime. According to the authorities, Govan played a significant role in soliciting the murder of young Dolph. He is believed to have been the person who orchestrated the hit, making him a key figure in this shocking case. The evidence against Govan is mounting, and the prosecution is confident in their case. One crucial piece of evidence that has come to light is the discovery of an infamous white Mercedes, believed to be the getaway car used in young Dolph's murder. This car was found outside an abandoned home on Bradley Street, just days after the killing took place. The same home as seen in a music video featuring young Dolph's accused killer, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop. The connection between Govan and the abandoned home raises eyebrows and fuels speculation about a possible conspiracy involving multiple individuals. The proximity of Govan's former residence to the home and his alleged involvement in the murder have left the community in shock and disbelief. Judge Mitchell allowed for Govan to be granted bail under strict conditions, one of which required him to be under 24-hour house arrest. This condition was put in place to ensure that Govan remained within the confines of his home, minimizing the risk of flight or interference with the ongoing investigation. However, it became apparent that Govan was not taking his bond stipulation seriously. Reports surfaced that he had been conducting interviews, raising concerns about his commitment to the legal process. A concerned citizen reached out to Judge Mitchell, informing her of Govan's public appearances and interviews, despite his attorney's assurance that the case was not discussed. Judge Mitchell, known for her no-nonsense approach, took immediate action upon receiving this information. She recognized the potential implications of Govan's actions and the message it sent to the court and the public. It was clear that Govan's behavior was not aligning with the seriousness of the charges against him. During the courtroom proceedings, Judge Mitchell addressed Govan directly, expressing her disappointment and frustration. She emphasized that his actions were tantamount to playing fast and loose with the court and its stipulation. The judge's stern tone left no room for ambiguity, making it abundantly clear that Govan's behavior was unacceptable. The consequences of Govan's absence from the court date were significant. Not only did it demonstrate a lack of respect for the legal process, but it also raised concerns about his willingness to cooperate and face the charges against him head-on. Judge Mitchell's scolding served as a wake-up call, reminding Govan of the seriousness of the situation and the potential ramifications of his actions. Was Yo Gotti involved? Born on May 19, 1981 in Memphis, Yo Gotti grew up in the notorious Ridgecrest Apartments, an area plagued by high crime rates. Despite the challenges he faced, Gotti had an unwavering determination to succeed and escape the grip of poverty. Gotti's breakthrough came in 2000 with his debut album, Youngstars on a Come Up. This album showcased his lyrical prowess and street credibility, quickly earning him a loyal fan base. His relentless work ethic and business acumen soon caught the attention of major record labels, ultimately leading to a record deal with TVT Records. Meanwhile, young Dolph's mixtapes were gaining traction, catching the ear of industry insiders. In 2014, Dolph founded Paper Route Empire, an independent label that provided him with the platform he needed to take his career to new heights. As their careers progressed, young Dolph and Yo Gotti's paths would intersect, leading to a collaboration on the track Preach in 2014. This unexpected collaboration hinted at a potential alliance between the two Memphis rappers, leaving fans intrigued and excited about what the future held for these rising stars. As young Dolph and Yo Gotti's careers continued to soar, tensions began to brew behind the scenes. While Dolph publicly showed respect for Gotti and acknowledged his journey of building an empire, there was an underlying friction between the two artists. It all came to a head in 2016 when young Dolph released a diss track aimed directly at Yo Gotti. The explicit lyrics accused Gotti of jealousy and attempting to sabotage Dolph's career. The track sent shockwaves through the industry and marked the beginning of a bitter feud. Not one to back down, Yo Gotti wasted no time in responding. He released his own diss track titled Don't Beef With Me, firing back with scathing lyrics that questioned Dolph's credibility and dismissed his claims of being the superior artist. The feud quickly spilled over into the streets, with altercations between their respective entourages becoming increasingly common. Reports of physical confrontations and acts of violence began to circulate, intensifying the rivalry between young Dolph and Yo Gotti. The tension between the two artists reached a dangerous level in 2017 when young Dolph became the target of a shocking shooting incident in Los Angeles. Multiple shots were fired at his vehicle, but miraculously, Dolph survived. The incident further fueled the animosity between the two artists, with Dolph believing that Gotti was somehow involved. Yo Gotti vehemently denied any involvement in the shooting, stating that he had no reason to harm Dolph. However, the incident only escalated the feud, with young Dolph releasing another diss track titled 100 Shots. The track recounted the harrowing incident and took aim at those Dolph believed were responsible, drawing even more attention to the ongoing conflict. The rivalry between young Dolph and Yo Gotti had reached a shocking and dangerous level, captivating the music industry and leaving fans worldwide in disbelief. But little did anyone know that the feud would take an even darker turn, leading to tragic consequences. On the 17th of November 2021, young Dolph was shot in Memphis, Tennessee. Yo Gotti still says he has nothing to do with his death, but not everyone believes him, not with the ongoing feud that existed between him and young Dolph. In the wake of young Dolph's tragic death, another devastating event struck the music community. Big Jook, a pivotal figure in Yo Gotti's label, Collective Music Group, was brutally murdered. Big Jook played a crucial role in the success of the label, handling business engagements and ensuring its smooth operation. Big Jook's involvement in the music industry spanned several years, and he had established himself as a familiar face among industry insiders. His professionalism, attention to detail, and ability to forge meaningful connections made him an indispensable asset to Yo Gotti and the entire Collective Music Group. The murder of Big Jook sent shockwaves through the music community, especially considering the close proximity of the shooting to the site of young Dolph's assassination. Speculation began to arise about a possible connection between these two tragic events. The timing and location of these incidents raised eyebrows, leading many to believe that there could be a link between the murder of Big Jook and the assassination of young Dolph. Big Jook's name had come up in conspiracies about Yo Gotti's involvement in Dolph's murder, as he had connections to the True Love Mafia, the same mafia linked to a suspect tied to Dolph's assassination. Yo Gotti's silence in the wake of his brother's tragic death and the aftermath has left many in the music community and fans worldwide in a state of shock and disbelief. With no confirmation or public comment from Gotti, the speculations and motives behind Big Jook's murder remain a mystery. The tragic events surrounding the feud between young Dolph and Yo Gotti have left the music community searching for answers as the shocking incidents continue to unfold. In the midst of the ongoing turmoil surrounding the feud and the tragic events, Yo Gotti surprised fans in the music industry with a jaw-dropping appearance at 42 Doug's Welcome Home concert. This surprise appearance came just days after the devastating loss of his brother Big Jook. The news of Big Jook's untimely demise had sent shockwaves through the community, leaving everyone in a state of disbelief. Despite the unsolved murder and the expected overwhelming grief, Yo Gotti took the stage at the iconic Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, surprising fans and leaving them in awe. Dressed in a dazzling all-white ensemble, Gotti commanded attention as he stepped onto the stage. The atmosphere was electric, a mix of anticipation, sorrow, and surprise. Fans, still reeling from the news of Big Jook's tragic death, couldn't believe their eyes. How could Yo Gotti find the strength to perform so soon after such a devastating loss? The crowd was captivated, witnessing a truly unforgettable moment unfold before their eyes. Gotti seamlessly spit rhymes, clad in his all-white ensemble and diamond necklaces, as he performed his hit single, FU. The energy in the arena was palpable, with fans cheering and singing along. Some fans took to social media to express their concerns, stating that Gotti's appearance seemed as if he was involved in his brother's death or had knowledge of who was responsible. Others pointed out that Gotti performed at the concert while wearing a bulletproof vest, suggesting that he considered himself a target and was concerned for his own safety. The surprising appearance of Yo Gotti at 42 Doug's concert left the music community and fans worldwide in a state of shock and disbelief. It raised questions about his involvement in his brother's death and the impact it may have on his own life and safety. The rivalry between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti has been one of the most notorious feuds in the music industry. What began as a potential alliance between two rising Memphis rappers quickly crumbled into a bitter conflict filled with diss tracks, physical altercations, and even a shocking shooting incident. The tensions between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti reached a dangerous level, leaving fans and the music community in disbelief. The tragic murder of Big Juke, a key figure in Yo Gotti's label, added another layer of darkness to the already intense feud. Speculation arose about a possible connection between Big Juke's murder and Young Dolph's assassination, given the close proximity of the two events. Of course, Yo Gotti vehemently denied any involvement in both Young Dolph's shooting and Big Juke's murder. He expressed his grief and shock over the tragic events, stating that he had no motive to harm either of them. Young Dolph. Young Dolph, born Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. on July 27, 1985 in Chicago, Illinois, had a tumultuous early life that shaped his journey to becoming a rising star in the music industry. At the tender age of 2, his parents made the decision to relocate to Memphis, Tennessee, in search of new opportunities and a fresh start for their family. Little did they know that this move would set the stage for Young Dolph's extraordinary rise to fame. Life in Memphis was far from easy for Young Dolph. His parents, battling addiction, were unable to provide the stable upbringing he needed. However, it was his grandmother, Ida Mae, who stepped in to raise him and became a guiding light in his life. With her love and support, Young Dolph found the strength to navigate the challenges that lay ahead. Growing up in Memphis, Young Dolph was exposed to the harsh realities of the streets. The city's vibrant music scene and rich hip-hop culture became a backdrop for his formative years. It was during this time that Young Dolph's passion for music began to blossom. He found solace and inspiration in the sounds of hip-hop, using it as an outlet to express his emotions and share his experiences. As a young artist, Young Dolph faced numerous obstacles and setbacks. He had to overcome the lack of resources and opportunities that were readily available to other aspiring musicians. However, his determination and raw talent set him apart from the rest. Young Dolph's unique style and captivating storytelling quickly caught the attention of those around him. In 2008, Young Dolph took a leap of faith and released his first mixtape, Paper Route Campaign. This marked the beginning of his musical journey and showcased his raw talent and unique style. The mixtape was a testament to his resilience and determination to succeed in the face of adversity. It was evident from the start that Young Dolph possessed a rare gift, one that would captivate audiences and leave a lasting impact on the rap scene. Building on the success of his debut mixtape, Young Dolph established his own independent label, Paper Route Empire, in 2010. This move allowed him to take control of his own destiny and pave the way for his future accomplishment. With his entrepreneurial spirit and unwavering determination, Young Dolph set out to conquer the music industry on his own terms. Young Dolph's mixtapes, such as High Class Street Music and American Gangster, began to gain recognition, and his fan base grew exponentially. His gritty lyrics and authentic storytelling resonated with listeners who were drawn to his unapologetic approach and relatable experiences. Young Dolph's music became a reflection of his journey, capturing the essence of his upbringing in Memphis. Despite the challenges he faced, Young Dolph's talent and hard work began to pay off. His unique style and captivating storytelling caught the attention of industry insiders and fellow artists. It was his guest appearance on OT Genesis' single Cut It in 2015 that catapulted Young Dolph into the mainstream spotlight. The track became an instant hit, showcasing his undeniable talent and earning him widespread acclaim. This collaboration served as a turning point in his career, opening doors to new opportunities and solidifying his status as a rising star. Young Dolph's rise to fame is a testament to his resilience, determination, and unwavering unwavering passion for music. Despite the hardships he faced in his early life, he never lost sight of his dreams. Through his music, young Dolph has been able to share his experiences and connect with audiences on a profound level. His journey from a troubled childhood in Memphis to becoming a rising star in the music industry is a true testament to the power of perseverance and the ability to overcome adversity. Young Dolph's career is marked by a series of milestones and accomplishments that have solidified his position as a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. After gaining recognition with his early mixtapes, young Dolph took his career to new heights with the release of his debut studio album, King of Memphis, in 2016. King of Memphis showcased young Dolph's unique style and lyrical prowess, captivating audiences and critics alike. The album solidified his position as a rising star and garnered widespread acclaim. Building on the success of his debut album, young Dolph continued to release a string of successful projects, each one showcasing his growth as an artist. One of the standout moments in young Dolph's career came with the release of his sophomore album, Bulletproof, in 2017. The album was recorded and released in just 3 days, following a shooting incident where young Dolph was targeted. The artwork for Bulletproof featured a smiling Dolph standing on a lot littered with shell casing, a powerful visual representation of the violence he had faced. The album further solidified young Dolph's reputation as a resilient and unapologetic artist, but it was young Dolph's collaborative album with fellow Memphis rapper Key Glock, titled Dumb and Dumber, that truly took the rap world by storm. Released in 2019, the album peaked at number 8 on the Billboard 200, a remarkable achievement for an independent artist. Dumb and Dumber showcased the chemistry between young Dolph and Key Glock, and their trap-influenced sound resonated with audiences worldwide. Young Dolph's chart success continued with the release of his highest-charting solo album, Rich Slave, in 2020. The album delved into deeper themes, shedding light on the realities of wealth, power, and the pursuit of success. With each project, young Dolph pushed the boundaries of his artistry, captivating audiences with his gritty and authentic storytelling. Throughout his career, young Dolph has collaborated with a diverse range of artists, further expanding his musical horizon. His collaborations with industry heavyweights such as Gucci Mane, Lil Baby, and Megan Thee Stallion showcased his versatility and ability to adapt to different styles. These collaborations not only elevated young Dolph's profile, but also introduced his music to new audiences. Young Dolph's impact extends beyond the music charts. He is known for his independent approach to the music industry, establishing his own label, Paper Route Empire, and signing talented artists like Key Glock. This entrepreneurial spirit has allowed young Dolph to maintain creative control and build a platform for other artists to thrive. Young Dolph's success is not limited to his albums and collaboration. His chart-topping songs have become anthems for his fans. Tracks like Preach, Pulled Up, and 100 Shots showcase his ability to craft catchy hooks and deliver hard-hitting verses. These songs have become staples in the rap scene, solidifying young Dolph's reputation as a hitmaker. But young Dolph's impact goes beyond the music industry. He has used his platform to shed light on social issues and advocate for change. One of the most controversial subjects surrounding young Dolph is his song Slave Owner. The song critiques the major label system and the treatment of artists within the music industry. Young Dolph boldly refers to himself as a slave owner with a whole lot of whips, shedding light on the power dynamics and exploitation that artists often face. The accompanying music video adds another layer to the provocative song, highlighting the power dynamics within the industry. Young Dolph's refusal to conform to societal expectations and his willingness to challenge the norms of the industry have garnered both praise and criticism. His bold and provocative lyrics have sparked controversy, but he remains unapologetic and determined to express his views. The impact of Slave Owner extends beyond its controversial nature, serving as a reminder of the power of music to provoke thought, challenge conventions, and ignite discussions about the treatment of artists and the dynamics of the industry. Young Dolph's career is a testament to his resilience, determination, and unwavering passion for music. From his early mixtapes to his chart-topping albums and collaborations, young Dolph has left an indelible mark on the rap scene. His journey from a troubled childhood in Memphis to becoming a rising star is a true testament to the power of perseverance and the ability to overcome adversity. Young Dolph's impact extends far beyond the music industry. While he has achieved tremendous success as a rapper, he has also made it a priority to prioritize his family and leave a lasting legacy beyond his music. In 20 2020, young Dolph considered retiring from music to focus on his family and spend more time with his children. This decision showcased his commitment to his loved ones and his desire to create a meaningful and lasting impact in their lives. Despite his rising fame and success, young Dolph has remained grounded and dedicated to his role as a father. His commitment to family is evident in his lyrics and public statements. Young Dolph often expresses his love and dedication to his children, emphasizing the importance of being present in their lives. He recognizes the challenges he faced growing up and is determined to provide a stable and loving environment for his own family. Young Dolph's journey from a troubled childhood in Memphis to becoming a rising star has shaped his perspective on life and the importance of family. He understands the struggles and hardships that can come with a challenging upbringing, and he is determined to break the cycle and provide a better future for his children. Beyond his role as a father, young Dolph has also used his platform to give back to his community. He has organized charitable events and initiatives aimed at supporting underprivileged youth and providing resources and opportunities for those in need. Young Dolph's commitment to making a positive impact in his community is a testament to his character and his desire to uplift others. Young Dolph's impact goes beyond his music and philanthropy. He has become a role model for aspiring artists, showing them that success is possible with hard work, determination, and staying true to oneself. His journey serves as an inspiration to those facing adversity and demonstrates the power of perseverance. In a world where the music industry can be filled with challenges and controversies, young Dolph has remained true to himself and his values. He has refused to conform to societal expectations and has used his platform to shed light on important issues. His bold and provocative lyrics have sparked conversations and ignited discussions about the treatment of artists and the dynamics of the industry. Young Dolph's commitment to his family, his community, and his artistry sets him apart as an artist. He has shown that success is not just about chart-topping albums and accolades, but also about making a positive impact and leaving a lasting legacy. As we conclude this journey through the extraordinary story of young Dolph, we are reminded of the power of resilience, determination, and the ability to overcome adversity. Young Dolph's rise to fame is a testament to his unwavering passion for music, his commitment to his family, and his desire to make a difference in the world. Hopefully, the next few weeks will see justice prevail, and young Dolph's killer and accomplices to the murder will get what they deserve. Click on the videos on your screen to enjoy similar content.